That's amazing. And look how much faster we are. That's beautiful. Hello everybody, and welcome back. My name's Flashstep, and this is episode 2 of our journey in Icarus. Now, there's a little bit of time has actually passed between the first episode and this one, and during that time, I realized that I need to get to level 10 if we're going to progress at all, and the best way I'm going to do that without spoiling any more content for myself is to grind. So I did a little bit of grinding. And let me show you the results of my grinding. That is a lot of stone, and that is a lot of wood. And basically that's all I've been doing, really. I've been collecting some stone, collecting some wood, hunting for food, and keeping myself alive until I get to level 10. It's been a little bit of a grind. Let me show you what it looked like.
Inside of me, you better watch out if you ignite me's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows mean. He gets claws real big, pissed off quick, and if you cross him you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score, never getting bored, loves the blood and gore, always wanting more, freedom from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force to part it. If you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness, torn apart quick, you left scars ripped, you'll be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate.
And we're back. Alright, here we go. And I just think I need to get rid of him first and foremost. There we go. Nasty little Terrenus. Yep, as you can see here, I crafted myself a bone knife because I was getting sick and tired of the stone knife. So, our goal for today is quite simple. Now that we're level 10, we're going to take a look at the tech tree. The first thing I want to do before I do anything is unlock Stoneworker, or whatever the stone tier is, and stop having to repair my small little bob shack whenever a tiny storm comes through. Especially since, as you can see on the 3-day forecast, we have a really big storm coming up. And the last time we got really lucky while we were grinding, there was a flash firestorm and the lightning did not hit our base. And the last thing I really want to do is run around with this weed whacker and stop the fire from burning down everything that we've done here. I got myself a drying rack as well. I also got myself a little seed grinder here because I found a large field of corn right over there. I grabbed everything that I could, and I'm really hoping that it respawns, by the way, but I'm not too sure. So to make sure that I continue to get some of these lovely veggies, I just got myself a seed extractor over here. I dumped in everything that I have, and now I have a bunch of seeds that don't spoil. So when it's time for us to do a little bit of farming, which I think is actually in this tier, we'll be able to get these crops. During my hunts, I got my hands on a little bit of gamey meat, I got my hands on some corn, and I got my hands on some stringy meat, and honestly, the buffs that you get from them, especially for your stamina bar, are absolutely game-changing. Like, look how small my stamina bar looks here. I've got rid of most of my food at this point. I have a maximum 75 stamina from the corn. That's going to be gone in about 4 minutes. But look what happens when I eat this. And look what happens when I eat this. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is a stamina bar. So, without further ado, let's take a look in the tech tree and see what we can do here. Move right over to tier 2, and we've unlocked a brand new tier. Now the goal for today is going to be quite simple. I want to get to iron pickaxe, iron axe, iron knife, a taxidermy knife, which I think will be really cool, a stone furnace, anvil bench, and start working our way up this tree. Ooh, a cave worm bow might be really cool too. That's definitely new. I haven't seen that at all. So the worm scales drop you things that you can use to make these with. I wonder what the durability of this stuff and the damage of this stuff is like. We'll have to figure that out. But before we can go cave diving, I want to make sure that I have the right tools, i.e. the iron picks, most of all. So let's get started here. We're going to get the crafting bench. The crafting bench now opens up a whole slew of new technology for us. And I think we need the contact device, which will give us missions. That's going to be relatively important, but that requires iron. The stone furnace is what's going to give us iron ingots, and that's going to be the first thing I do. And then the anvil will unlock the ability to craft all of this stuff. So let's get these two rolling. And most importantly, where is the stone building? Have they gotten rid of the stone tier? I remember there was a basic stone tier. Oh, stone building base set. And that requires masonry bench level 15. Damn it. I should have probably looked at this before I started planning my day out. Well, I guess we're going to have to start with the stone furnace and the anvil bench. Let's get going. Now, what do I need to start crafting all of this stuff? I believe all of this stuff actually gets crafted in a crafting bench. So we're going to need some wood, some stone, and some leather. Let's get that sorted. We got some leather in here. And in terms of wood and stone, well, this is why we did all of this. And I think I'm going to put the crafting bench right here. If I can find it again. There we go. Craft me one of these. Alright, we're going to place this down here. It's relatively large for my tiny little base. And now you need to tell me what I need for a stone furnace. Craft me one of these. And I'll need 40 iron ingot for the anvil. Well, it looks like we're going cave diving without an iron pick right now, because I don't think I can make 40. Can this go outside? Nope, it requires a shelter. Okay. We'll put this here for now. I'm assuming we're going to have to fuel it with, yeah, with a little bit of wood. Now, how long does iron take? Oh, iron takes a while. This meat's gonna go bad. I dried a little bit of meat because I thought that'd be a good idea to preserve the food. So let's keep that going. Now, this gives me 75 stamina. I don't need spoiled meat. This gives me 100 max stamina and max 100 health. And this gives me 75 maximum health and no stamina. So in my 3 stomach slots, and this is sort of how it works for the buffs. So you get 3 out of 3 food buffs that can be active at once. I don't know when I ate raw food. Oh, it must have been the pumpkin. Right, so when that's done, I'll be able to add a corn to it, which should be any second now. There we go. Now we need to get to the cave that we were at in the last episode, because I don't think we cleared that out at all. And there it is. Let's turn on our light. Get ready for the worms that definitely respawned. Ow! I need my arrows back. Uh-oh. I didn't bring enough arrows. I think I may need to grab some arrows or craft some. That's definitely going to be enough. get the worm to come back out. You're another one, aren't you? Yep. Ow! Stop poisoning me. Alright, they're all dead. Let me grab this. Let me grab this. Oh, my torch broke. What do I need for a torch? Craft you. I did not come well prepared for this at all, did I? Let's start working on the iron. I can tell my stamina's already gone down, and that's probably because I'm in the cave. I really wish there was a way to combat this, other than antibiotics, I think, are the only thing that you can actually use once you get pneumonia or cave sickness.
What have you learned?
Thank you. That's broken, which is fine. I don't have stone. Oh my god. I hate this. I hate everything. Find me a stone. There we go. Let's repair you. Let's grab a little bit of stone so we can repair it when it breaks again. And we're back inside. Okay. Yeah, let's just work from the front all the way to the back. I know there's a node that's missing there that I haven't really grabbed yet. And I plan on hauling all of this stuff back. Well, that's the cave done, and it is going to be a long walk back to our base. All right, I'm gonna get going. I'll bring you guys back if anything interesting happens. Otherwise, I'll see you as soon as we get to base. And we're back. All right, that wasn't too bad. Now, what I'm thinking of doing here is dumping all of the ore that needs to be smelted right into the furnace. Put the copper in there as well, but we're prioritizing the iron. Put a bit more of the coal in there, and we have some extra fuel actually, which is perfect. So that can go in the box where all the ore should go. Let's just consume this stack. Grab some water because we were getting really, really thirsty. Can I hit this shot? What a shot. Here we go. I'm getting a lot better with the bow, honestly speaking. Let's grab you. Hopefully you have some gamey meat for me. Never mind. Grab your bones. We'll head back and put everything on the drying rack. There is the meat for the drying rack. I will consume this, and I will take that, and I will consume this, and I will consume that. Excellent. All right, so what do we want it to do next? We wanted to build the anvil. Now, the anvil takes 10 stone and 40 iron ingots. We definitely have 40 iron ingots. Let's put that in there. Not the bone. And some wood and some stone. We may need to go out and grab some stone really quick. I know I have some in the back, but I actually want to keep that for the base building part. So while we have a few stamina buffs, we'll grab... That is a large deer, isn't it? He's the guy with the gamey meat. Damn it. Never mind. Could really use some better arrows and a better bow as well. And I think we actually have the ability to do that. So a lot of upgrades in this episode. Really, really exciting. I did most of the grinding and the boring stuff off camera. And now we can have some fun. So let's craft this anvil. And let's finally upgrade our tools. And I think the first thing I'm going to do is a pickaxe, an axe, a knife, and maybe a better bow. Let's take a look. So let's deploy you. Oh, I love that you're tiny. There we go. You don't make... Oh, I don't have any of this researched yet. So we'll do a taxidermy knife, which is 100 yield from skinning. And 100% chance to obtain creature visages when skinning. Maybe I hold off on that for a second. I do want to decorate my base, but I need to have a base before I decorate it. So let's grab you. Let's grab you. Let's grab you. Let's keep looking. I'm looking for a longbow. Yes. Thank you. A longbow and flint arrows. Ooh. No, I think we stick with the bow and arrows we unlocked for now. Things are going to start getting expensive here. So let's see what we can craft. We need wood and we need iron to craft most of this stuff and some iron nails. Okay, so let's grab all of our iron. Let's put all of our iron in here. We'll put also what most of the stuff needs is wood, leather. So let's grab some of the leather. Put that in there. And then I'll grab a stack of wood. Wood I will pull. The stone I'm going to actually keep because I want to build out of stone. And I'm not sure if it requires wood or not. But here is upgrade number 1. Here is upgrade number 2. And then these things require nails. So let's craft 10 nails. Put that in here. You can give me some materials. Put that in there. Sure, you can give me a few more materials. And then we should be able to upgrade the knife and the axe. Look at that. And we're officially into the metal tools. I'm excited. I'm excited not to have to deal with repairing all of this stuff as often. I'm pretty sure it still needs to be repaired, but I'm hoping that all of this stuff is a lot more durable than the raw material stuff we've been using. And on that note, I think, perfect. We can test out our new bow. Would you look at that? Beautiful. Some night hunting here. Ooh, this is a pretty waterfall. Ooh, this is a very pretty area. Oh, is that an island on the water? No, it's... I mean, this could be a really cool base spot as well. Alright, let's see what sort of materials we get with the knife. Are we going to get anything different, or are we just going to get more yield? I think it's more yield. Yes, and we can definitely break this now. I love that the waterfall's not even that loud. It wouldn't bother me. It is hurting my frames a little, which is interesting. Hello? More meat? Thank you. And I love that. We're actually one-shotting them now with our regular arrows. And that's a level up to level 11. Good stuff. All right, I brought some stuff back with me. I'm loving the bow. So I think I'm going to stick to building on this big island. It's a lot more real estate. I can build like a ranch on this side, which I'm looking forward to doing. I do want to start taming and talk about taming and mounts. Let's see what we have as options in the tech tree. I'm progressing the way that I want to. A ranching station. Here we go. See, the ranching station is already expensive because I know that you need an animal bed. a food trough and a water trough so that you can at least tame something basic and a basic riding saddle. Perfect. So that's what we're going to do. That's going to be our aim right now. And I think I see a horse already. We're going to go out and see if we can find a mount. Before I do that, though, I'd like to build everything that I need to build. Which means I'm going to make a little area here for our mount that'll be covered from the rain, but not necessarily with walls. I'll show you what I mean in a sec. I'll be right back. So this is the idea that I have. Just going to put up 2 pillars here and see if I can make a roof. A slanted roof. Let's do, I think we need 4. So let's put those here. Can I get it to snap off of the top here? Oh. There you go. That works. Can you come down? Give me the snap point. Come on. The snap points are a little tricky. Yes, I just need that snap point. Can you switch around? There we go. Perfect. A little weird, but that should work perfectly to sort of protect our tame from the storm. I don't think there's anything else that we need to protect it from. Honestly, don't even know if we need to protect it from the storm. But just in case, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to eat another piece of corn here and grab some water. And then we can start working on the ranching station. Where is the ranching station? I'm assuming it's built in here. The ranching station. So I need rope, and in order to do rope, I need fiber. So let's craft this. And let's craft the oxide dissolver. Perfect. And we will pick up this little tiny one. Put the piece of oxide in here, and we have a little bit of space to add a bigger, better oxide dissolver. I might need to have a little bit of an expansion. Oh no, this is perfect. So you, how do you work? You need oxygen containers, and you need oxide. How do I get the oxygen containers? So let's destroy you. Oh, there it is. Leather and fiber. So let's put the leather in. Let's put the fiber in. Let me grab some more fiber. Let me grab some more leather. And I will make 2 oxygen bladders. And I might wait on the water skin, honestly. Just from a, I don't have a lot of leather perspective. So let's also open up our ore chest. Grab some of this oxide. Put the oxygen bladders in here. And what is the fuel? Sulfur. Ooh, I'm glad I picked up some of that. Let's grab some sulfur. Put that in there. See, it's already starting to get a lot more complicated. But this looks like an excellent idea. So instead of using the actual oxide... Oh, this is so much more efficient than using the oxide in the suit. Perfect. So once this is full, I'll grab it. I'll stick it in my oxygen slot. Hopefully that fits in there. And we have a better source of oxygen. Perfect. Now, time for the ranching station. I'm going to grab this station. This has to be something that can go outside. Must be placed outside. Perfect. We will place you right at level 1. Thank you for your contribution to the base. All right, ranching station. What do I need for a animal bed? Okay, so the animal bed is just a little bit of fiber. Funny, that fiber that I thought I had a lot of is running out very, very quickly. Let's craft a bed. Let's see, a food trough, please. And a water trough. Oh, need more wood. My poor wood stockpiles. And the water trough is the one we need, right? Yep. Let's grab this. Let's grab this. Let's grab this. So I actually think the water trough can go out here. So that it fills naturally from the rain. But then we also have to... Oh, this is an allow list. Perfect. How do we fill it? Use a water container to fill or let nature do its thing when it rains. So, I mean, we might be getting a rainstorm soon. And then in terms of feed, I think we can put that here. We'll put some of the cooked corn in there. I don't know if cooked corn is what they eat. I highly doubt it, but we'll put it in there for now. And we'll deploy their little bed here. Look, nice and cozy. That's perfect. Now to find something to actually tame. It's time to go on an adventure. I see a horse over there. Let's go find new friend. What are you? You are a poor little rabbit. You are a dead rabbit. You are probably dinner. Thank you. And if I remember correctly, I'm actually looking for a horse with a little foal running behind it. And I have to kill the parent to get the child, which sounds very brutal, but I swear we'll treat him amazingly well. He's going to be our new friend. We're going to have an actual mount. We're going to be able to travel on this map a lot quicker than we have been. And all will be well. And I'll try not to get him killed. Now, mounts and stuff I never got to in my first playthrough. Like I said, it was very, very buggy. But to be fair, it was a game that was pre-release. I thought it had a lot of potential, and so far, I'm actually loving what's going on right now. I'm loving the experience. I'm really enjoying my time out here. And I actually want to get into a little bit more danger. I have yet to see anything extremely dangerous. Watch as we go around this corner right now. I'll get absolutely demoed by a bear or something. I did experience a bear on my first playthrough. That was not fun. I died very, very quickly, so I'm kind of afraid of them. Hello, horse. Do you happen to have a child that we can raise as our own? No? Well, maybe if I kill you, you'll respawn with a child? Also, this is a good opportunity to grab a bunch of leather. Don't really know if I want or care about the bone at the moment, but we'll see. Come here, wolf. There we go. He hurt me quite a bit there with his bites. Grab your stuff. I actually think I'm going to stop collecting the bone with my knife. Because even though it is an iron knife, it's already at almost half durability. Yeah, these knives need a lot more durability. Ow. That wasn't very nice, Mr. Horse. I mean, I know I hit you first, but... yeah, let's just break it down with our pickaxe. Hello, Mr. Wolf. Mr. Wolf? you go, Mr. Wolf. Oh, wait. I think I just saw a baby. Do you have a baby? Yes, you do. Looks like we found our first friend. You need to die. It's for the cause. It's for the cause. And then you... press E to lead the creature. Would you look at that? All right, perfect. Let's get him back. Get him nice and cozy. Before the storm starts, I have no idea how long it takes for them to tame, by the way. I'm hoping it's not like vanilla Ark where it takes a week for anything to tame. To head back, we need to follow our compass. Perfect. Ooh, this is a geyser. What's the point of a geyser if we have lakes and stuff everywhere? Is this like already fresh water? An enzyme geyser. Place a vapor condenser on top to harvest exotics and condensed enzymes. Place a water borer to gather water. Exotics is one of the currencies that you use on the space station, isn't it? That's like the really, really rare metal. That's good to know. Where is that? That is all the way over here. Okay. Well, I didn't realize we actually walked this far. If I do find some sulfur, I would like to grab some because I actually used all of my... Where did our baby go? Come on, little one. I was stuck behind a rock. So if we find more sulfur on the way home, I will grab some of that. Otherwise, I'll see you guys when we're back at base. All right, buddy, let's get you over here. You coming? Maybe I build like a wooden fence around this area for him? We'll see. Oh yes, I need to grab some water. Got back in the nick of time. And I think I'm going to make a water thing. So press to stop leading. Here you go, buddy. Get some food. We have soybeans for you. We have pumpkins as well. And we have some raw meat. Whatever you're really into, you can have. So you have your food, your happiness. And we have a bed for you right here. And he's sleeping. Look at him. He's cute. And already at 13%. We might actually have him by the end of this episode. In the meantime, I'm going to craft a water skin. And fill up his water bowl. Press to fill the container. Perfect. Press to fill the trough. That's a liter. I don't know how much of this you're going to drink, buddy, but it's there for you when you need it. Fill the container. Here you go. 4 liters of water. And now I have a liter left. And we have ourselves a new guy. Now, I really, really, really don't want you to get eaten by anything. So can you maybe wander just like over there? Please, little guy. Thank you. No, I don't want to come back and find you like all the way out here. And dead. I'm gonna need a ranch, ain't I? This is where having being on the island would have probably been very, very beneficial because I think I've only seen a wolf once on the island. And I'm pretty sure he swam there. So I don't think they actually spawned there. But now that we have a little one with us, he's going to have a little bit more weight, which means that we can farm a lot more materials. We can move around the area a lot quicker. And I think I'm just going to sit around and wait for him to tame up, honestly. See you guys in a sec. Now, while I'm waiting around, I'm actually going to look at the talents, and I have 4 available points. I really want to make sure that I am mining well, so increase yield from the iron mining deposits. Thank you very, very much. Chopped wood is automatically added to your inventory. That's also really good. Ooh, lucky strike. That's great. Yep. I'm just going to go straight for efficiency. Iron efficiency. Increase move speed with exotics in your inventory. Interesting. I also have some solo points, so these will be great. Yes to movement speed. Yes to anything stamina related. Yeah, we need to actually build this contact device. That is one of the things that we were supposed to have done. Put that in there, and we should be able to craft the contact device. And this will actually allow us to get missions and start going out and getting some rewards from the space station, because we haven't contacted them since we landed. So let's deploy this. This needs to be placed outside. That makes sense. Thank you for making things make sense.
Great work. Now that you have access to short-range radio, you'll be able to take on simple missions. If you want to take on more complex assignments, you'll have to craft an infrasonic relay device. Oh, almost forgot. Cenotai have come up with a fancy new way of shipping your exotic hauls off-world. They're calling it the Orbital Exchange System. OES. Abandoning all your planet-side tech is a thing of the past, if you prefer. Chuck them in the pod, and it drops it all off at the station. OES schematics should be available, if you want to build one. Good luck, Prospector.
So I'm definitely going to build one of those as soon as I have exotics. Let me eat a little bit of meat. Increase my buff. And then we're going to pick up the mallet and hope to God that this storm isn't terrible. And he's a grown-up, Constantine. Let's claim ownership. I wonder if I can rename him later. I think we leave him as Constantine for now. I can edit his name. Perfect. So, I'm gonna need a name for this fella. Put down your suggestions in the comments, and I'll pick my favorite one. But for now, she's gonna be, Constantine. Excited to get on this guy. Let's craft you a riding saddle. Put this back in here. All right, big girl. Here you go. What is this? So that's his cargo, or her cargo. Consumption, any containers. Combat, defensive. I need you to follow me. Oh, let's ride you. That's our first ride of the day. Would you look at that? We are on horseback. That's amazing. And look how much faster we are. That's beautiful. So, on that note, I think it's actually... We'll put you on stay. I think it's actually almost nighttime. So, what I'm going to do is... I'm going to get some rest. We have Constantine. Don't forget to put in the comments what we should name her. Promise I'm going to try and keep her alive. We've done quite a bit today in terms of progression. Got ourselves some iron. Got ourselves a mount, which was extremely important. And I think next time what we're going to do is we're going to push through all the way to level 15 so that we can finally upgrade our tiny little home into a base. And we might actually start next episode with our first mission. So, looking forward to that. And on that note, for me, and soon to be named something completely different, but currently Constantine, thank you all for watching. I'm having a lot of fun on Icarus, in Olympus. I can't wait to keep playing and to see what shenanigans we can get up to in episode 3. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you know when my next video drops. And until next time, take it easy, everybody.